Tony's mod time, it's mod time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod time!
Start off with our updates. Grain Quid Pro by Missy B. Fixed a collision, fixed a sugar beet cut wording, and added TMR. The Berthoud Vantage 4300. Camera visibility fixes. Not sure what that is, but it's good. The Lizard LZ45. New animations. Black belt is now an actual moving chain. Chains are better than belts. Sure. The Man TGX Transporter. This one I have not used, but it does update the roof bar light, some other fixes, and descriptions edited. Doesn't really say the total changes. Kind of vague, but there it goes. Case IH Axial Flow US series. Again, I like this mod a lot. If you don't have this one, get it. Fix the two-wheel drive axle problems, fix different shades of red, fix moving parts, added yield monitor, added the Lizard tires, and new sounds. It is a cool mod. It is the last update we had today. So let's get over and do some new mods. First new mod. All of these are all platforms except one, which I will point out. But this is American Carport. This one, I love the look of this. I think this is great. Only thing it would be better is if it had sliders on the doors, but I think it's cool looking mod. Big enough for a harvester on the one side, your tractors on the other. 35 grand, not too expensive. It is a nice looking mod. This one is PC only, lumber storage by FSG Modding. We're going to show this one off in game because it is pretty cool. Been looking for something similar to this for a while. It allows you to store spruce or pine logs long term. Now, so far it only does spruce or pine, and it says it will chip at a steep penalty logs from other species of trees. Now, this is important. I'm sure there's reasons for this that I am not smart enough to figure out. But if you put a pine log in the spruce, it'll chip it into wood chips. I'll show you that. It will also chip deco trees. So right now it's only spruce and pine. They could add stuff later. But you have, see the pictures there again. I'm going to show this off with the sides or without siding and a log pile, lumber pile for $100. The big barns are only 46 grand. So those are pretty cheap. And again, we'll show it off. It's really neat mod. We have old barn package. 4 different kinds: the duck, the beaver, the mouse, and the owl. I don't know why the mouse, the smallest of those animals, is the most expensive at 13 grand. But then it goes to 11 for owl, 10 for the duck, and only 9 grand for the beaver. Get your color trace of the gates. 20 different colors, a lot of colors. All the Hormons, green, brown, and purple. Bunch of nice old rustic looking buildings. Pretty cheap as well. Next we have the Alien Gym Animal Barn Pack. Yeah, it looks a lot like the standard animal or Alien Gym, packs. They got similar looks to his buildings. But you got 80 cows for 40 grand, 270 pigs for 30 grand, 65 sheep for 35 grand, and 360 chickens for 15 grand, and horse stables may be added later. So these are pretty cheap, decent size. Cows maybe not great. The 270 pigs is pretty good size, and 360 chickens is pretty good size. These are all pretty cheap. They're very good looking. Looks like they got water and feed troughs. Alien Gym Animal Barn Pack. We got skid steer leveler. I would never use this to level chaff, but if you want to, it's there. It's only $600. 1.8 meters. Next, we have a traffic safety trailer. Now, this is for your RP people. $6,500. It is a European style. It'd be nice if there was an American style as well. But the panel can be expanded and collapsed. The cool feature on this is the direction of the arrow can be changed on the keyboard. So that is kind of neat. Is this one all platforms? Let's double check that. I want to be correct in what I say. It is all platforms. So it is kind of cool that you can change the arrow. And the transport box can be opened manually. So, you know, if you want to close off a road, do some, if you're doing the TP, you know, public works stuff, this is a good addition. You got a lizard trailer. The GP140SPBK. It's a lot of letters and numbers. 8,900 bucks. Round bales, square bales. It does have an auto load feature. It doesn't have straps with the auto load feature, but it does with the regular. Round bales or square bales, up to 216 small square bales, baby bales. So there you go. All different kinds of bales. It's a pretty neat trailer. I like how it tips down. Next, we have the John Deere 4755. We're going to look at this in-game as well. As you see that bottom picture, those tires are gigantic. Starts at 108 grand, goes from 190 horsepower. There is a 890 horsepower, which apparently isn't real. Okay, but it's there. Goes 150 kph. Again, apparently not real. But you have just a whole ton of tire options. I mean, there's going to be so many choices you can pick from with row crops and the big floaters there. Again, we'll look at this in game. We'll give you a look at it. You got Heston balers, giant among the giants. You got Massey, New Holland, and Fendt versions. 120 by 130 full-size Heston bales. Body colors, wheel configs, and fully animated for $90,500. And then lastly, the Simulator 22 monster truck. We're going to look at this in game too, because that's kind of what my thing is. We play with toys. We played with this all day today. We had a great time. 4 tire configurations, engine configuration. A lot of cool animations on this. Starts at 125 grand, 950 or 1100 horsepower. The seats, which we'll show, those are an interesting feature. 2,500 bucks and a liquid tank for 500 or 5,000, excuse me, capacity of 2,000 liters. This is a really well done monster truck. Again, we'll go look at this. Let's go do that now. Change our screen. There we go. As we stare at this thing. First, let's look at the tractor. It's under medium. Again, pretty standard looking there. You got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continentals, Midas, BKTs, Redestein, Nokian, Lizard. Most of these are twin wheels, rear twins, wide, standards. Most of these are that. Continentals. You got wide 2. Then you got the big boys in the back. And I think these clip into the fender a little bit, but we're going to ignore that. These are gigantic. No front wide tires as big as those. They do get a little bit bigger, but... Again, wides, you got twins, rear twins, BKTs, the wides. Some are wider than others. Redestein, Nokian. Lizard gets weird. Singles, rear duals with weights. You got the duals in the front, duals with weights, triples. That is pretty wide. Your big wide ones. These are the biggest front wheels you have on the Lizard brand, the LSWs. You can add weights to them. And then singles. You got a beacon, yes and no. Window tint, gets dark, standard. Engine setup again, 190 or 890. So, 2 choices. You know what I'm going with. Color options for your John Deere. You want to make it crazy. Your rim colors. And a license plate. So let's get that. Let's look at it in real life. Again, those things are gigantic. They're bigger than the monster truck tires. But everything looks great. Open the back. Cab looks great. All your stuff works. That's a pretty nice tractor. So let's get us to the monster truck. 125 grand starting price. You're going to get lizards. Full tread, liquid filled. They say if you're going to pull stuff, which you can pull, we'll show that off. Use the liquid filled. You got full tread, mixed tread, worn tread. Michelin's standard. Those are pretty skinny for that big a truck. But you got wides. And the back to the lizards. Cover for the back. Yes, no. I'm going to say no. Oh, there's the auto. That's a kind of a cool cover. We're going to say no. But you got your engine set up. 950. You got manual, variable, 1100, manual, variable. Don't go automatic because I'm bad. Color options. Bunch of different choices. Your roll bar choices. Rim colors. Just make that thing stand out. And a license plate. So if we pull the monster truck next to it. This is the key part of this mod. The best part of this mod is the sounds. Listen for this engine noise. It's got body roll, if you see there. You can see how the body is rolling. But look at the size of the tires of that John Deere compared to the monster truck. This has all kinds of animations. So many that I forget what they are. Your bed tips. Let's tip that back down so we can see our animations. Which one was this one? Those did something. There's your window. Your side window's going down. See that going up and down. It's kind of hard to see, but... There's your other window going up and down. So there's your two side windows. I think this is the back. Your back window there opens. Closes. Which is kind of neat. Let your air in. Your tailgate. Again. Sounds great. We got steering options, all wheel, front wheel, turn steering, crab steering left, crab steering right. We didn't put an obstacle course here. This is left over from playing around today. But it is a cool mod. And it does pull. It's got an interesting hidden trailer, it's called. So if we get, say, a trailer. You'll see that drops down again, just kind of for fun. Hooks up, and you can pull a trailer with it. We did try to pull the giant Dabo roller with it today, and it does work. It's not very stable when doing it, but it will work. So you can pull stuff with it. Let's detach that. Let's show you the few other things that comes with it. So we have a liquid tank. Again, we can change the color on that. And we have seats. So you can pick these up with a forklift. You can do them by hand, however you'd like. The seat is interesting. Let's just drop it. Seat is a vehicle. So it is not the passenger mod from the Kubota. It is a vehicle. So if you have your buddies in there, they're going to hop into what is basically a vehicle. Now you put that in there. Maybe we can put it in a little better than we did. Get in the truck, and you see it attaches. So it snaps in there. It's not going anywhere. There's no need to strap anything, although it does have straps. it locks in, unlocks. So if you want to take your buddies for a joyride, that's how you do that. We had some fun with these today. See, I'm in the ground. That's just... It doesn't move. You can't drive it, but it's kind of neat. So it's an interesting feature. Again, it's innovative. I like it. And then your liquid tank. You're going to want, you know, a forklift or something for this. It's a little bit bigger than the others. I don't know what the front and back is. Let's go to the back there. Again, you lift this into here. Drop it down. And it snaps in. Alright, and lastly we got the log storage. Go down to construction. I believe we're under silos. You can see here we got them. You got lumber storage pine. There's no siding. Lumber storage pine with siding. You got lumber pile pine, and then your spruces as well. So let's just stick to pine to start with. Here's your one without siding. Here is your one with. And then your pile. Again, these look really cool. Big buildings. If you're going to do a big logging map, this is kind of fun to have. Here's your log pile. Let's start at this one. So let's spawn some logs. Now, it doesn't matter what you spawn. You can do 8 meters, 2 meters, bunch of 2 meters, 4 meters. Now you put them all in your pile there. You go over here to this. And it takes the wood. Now you'll see it visually, there's a pile there. You want to come here and spawn logs. You can spawn. We got 7. Now you see the liters is fixed. So it's 973 liters. We spawn one log, it's 6 meters. One 6-meter log. Always going to spawn that. Now that's going to look different than these, but just so you know not to pick these up. It's always going to be 6 meters. Same thing goes for these. If we spawn wood, we do pine. Just spawn a bunch so you can see. Go over here. Takes the logs. It shows you how much you got. 19,000 liters, 21% full, which the UI on that is cool. And you see it stores them up on these bunks. Really cool looking. And pine does look different from spruce up on these bunks. A little bit. Now, if you spawn, as it says, spruce, invalid log type sent to wood chipper. So now those became wood chips. You see now you have 13,962,000 liters of wood chips, 3% full. You do get the wood chips out of there. So you got 13,000 liters out of that. I don't know what the conversion rate is. It says a steep penalty on the wood chips, but you will get wood chips out of it. You can go under there with a trailer, pick them up. I think this is really cool. It's got super bright lights for when it's nighttime. I don't know if we can fast forward there fast enough. We'll put it on and show you. There's not a light switch that I could find. I could be corrected on that. The small lumber pile does not make wood chips. As far as I can tell, it says logs not valid. Again, deco trees will become wood chips here. Kind of neat without the sides. Let's put some logs in the one without the sides so you can see that. Again, it doesn't matter what size it's always going to kick out 6 meters. And you can see stored up there. Here's your silo for them. Again, we're 17% full. All those will fill up. I don't know. I've wanted log storage similar to this for a while. I think this is great. Maybe a smaller version next. But this building is fantastic. It looks amazing. It works amazingly well. Maybe we'll get some different varieties like birch trees or something later. I don't know. But your spawn point is here. On these big ones, you come here, one log, and it gets it there. So you can easily come up with your log forks, get underneath these, and grab them. Same on that one. The logs on this little one spawn right here in the drop-off point as we showed. So there's your small footprint one. Here's big. Here's see the big giant lights. Well lit up. Very bright. You're going to see what you want to do in there. But this one is my favorite mod today. This gets my gold medal. Excellent job, FSG. So if you like these videos, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're trying to get to 100 subs. Feel free to leave comments down below what you liked and what you didn't like. And until next time...
Tony's mod time, it's mod time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod time!